So it's Jonathan over with another screencast for the Make Lemonade and the Visual Composer. So this plugin has a lot of dynamics to it as far as adding content. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and created a new page called Demo Content. Now in that I'm going to switch to this Visual Composer, so maybe if you come to the page you might see it looking like this. You just want to switch over to Visual Composer's backend editor. And what this lets you do is it gives you this new Visual Composer box where you can go ahead and add elements, text blocks, or add from a template. So let's say you have a bit of text. Now the first thing I like to do is I always like to work from the add element. So usually just go ahead and do add elements, select a row. Now generally speaking you're just going to add in a text box similar to this. And then once you hit that add text box you get this little text block settings. I can go ahead and let's say we grab a bit of text from a page and we'll just paste that in. Okay, so that's just copy pasting right from the document. Get rid of some of this stuff here. Okay, so if I hit save changes you'll see my content comes out looking like this. If I do a preview, again this is just adding a text block and pasting in content. Didn't do anything real special yet. Okay. So these triangle bullets are my unordered list element that I have controlled in the CSS. That's why the triangles are there. Now if you want to do something different, or if you want to add something like hyphens in the text rather than bullets, what you'll have to do is do that manually. So again, I'm back on my page. I can do text block and hit the little pencil bar to edit it, pencil icon. And if you don't want this bullet list, let's go ahead and get rid of that bullet list. And then I can simply just add a hyphen. And WordPress doesn't like the little space after the hyphen. It wants to convert that to a bullet. So you're just going to have to do that. If you do put a space and it automatically goes to that, you have to hit delete. Okay, so if you just want a hyphen in front of them, you can do it that way. You literally have to go down each one and manually put in the hyphen. So again, we can hit save changes. Let's preview that change. That refreshes to our preview. Now it's a hyphenated list. Okay. Now you also in your email you asked about adding custom headlines to the text section. So there's a couple different things that I took that as. One way to do that is if it's a headline like what we call our H1s, H2s, and H3s, you'll highlight your text and you do want to remove any formatting that might have been there with your Word document. So that was the clear formatting button, which is this eraser here. And then what you can do is you can come over here and choose something like your H2, H3, or H4. You don't want to use an H1 because H1 should only be on the page once, and that's usually relegated or designated, for your heading. So here I'm going to choose an H2. That will make that text nice and big. Another thing that you can do after we clear our heading is if you do # symbol and then you start typing and you hit return, the ## represents a heading 2, ###, heading 3. But if you forget how to do that, you can just you can highlight your text and you can choose a setting here. So let's look at what the difference is there between a heading 2 and a heading 3. Again, we'll refresh that page. We have our heading 2 here and our heading 3 here. So there's a little bit of a style difference there. Hopefully that helps with what you need. I'm going to continue working through the emails. Let me know if you have any questions regarding this video.